Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to create this responsive portfolio website using HTML, CSS and JavaScript. The entire source code is available in the description. If you like the content, please do like, share and subscribe. So let's go through each and every section. So this is the home section. You can see the hover effect on the social media icons. You can see the box effect on the button, and you can see the same box effect and how linearly they were aligned. Then you can see the skill section, the scroll bar screen section you can see, and the box effect around them. Then you can see the hover effect on the portfolio, that is our recent work. Then you can see the form name, email and your text area for your message. Then this website is also you can see the smooth animation scrolling effect by using the scroll reveal JavaScript library. We have done this, and this website is also available in dark mode. Let me show you that. Right now we are in the dark mode. You can see the smooth animation. You can see the rectangular box which is not visible in the light mode. You can see the smooth transition effect, and this website is responsive, that is, it is available in desktop version, mobile version and even in the tab version. Let me show you that. About this is the smooth transition effect. Right and dark. So this entire website is made using HTML, CSS and JavaScript. We have used remix icons, we have used box icons and scroll reveal JavaScript library to get the best out of it. We have also integrated dark and light mode with very minimal code. Definitely try to build this project. The entire source code is available in the description. If you like the content, please do like, share and subscribe. Thank you. Hello everyone. Now let's go through line by line code. Right now we are in the index.html file. You can see this is the website that we are going to create, portfolio website. So now let's go to line by line code. Right now we are in the index.html file. In the head section, we can see the meta tags. Next we have the link tag for linking the style.css file with our index.html file. You can see this is the styles.css file. We have linked it to our index.html. Then we have another link that we have used for externally connecting box icons from box icons so that we can use the icons in our website. Next, I will show you the icons also. These are the icons. You can see social media icons. These are box icons. Then we have another one, remix icons. These are also similar to box icon. We have linked it using link tag. Then we have the title, that is portfolio website design. Then after the head tag completes, then we will go to the body section, main section of the file. In the body section, we are right now in the header section. You can see class iHeader and nav class name is nav and bd grid. Next we have div element with nav logo art with an anchor tag. A is for anchor tag. H reference is used to refer to any particular website or any link that you want to refer to. You can mention it here in place of hash. Next div is nav menu link, nav menu Here we are using another list, nav list. Then we are using list element and anchor tag. We are referring to the nav sections that are home, about, skills, portfolio, and contact with a reference of about, skills, portfolio, contact. These are the references for the next sections. You can see in the home section, we have an ID as home. So this home ID is referred here in the home and a H reference of the anchor tag of home tag. So that whenever we click on the home section, home button, we will move to the home section. Then next we can see an theme change button. Here this website, in this website we have developed light and dark mode. So we are using for that theme change, we are using this icon tag from remix icons. By using this, you can see here at the right side end, you can see a moon symbol. Whenever you click on that symbol, then the color of the light mode will change into the dark mode. Let me show you. This is the light version. Now you can see this is the dark version. You can see change in icon also from the moon to sun. Next we have another div for box nav toggle. This is for the mobile version. So in the mobile version, we don't have very large scale space. You can see here in the desktop version, we have very much space, so that we have aligned the nav bar at the center. But in the mobile version, we cannot have entire nav bar, so we will use it. We will align it in the sidebar. So whenever you click on this menu icon, then you can see the nav elements. Now let's go through the CSS so that you can understand each and every section perfectly. So header elements. This is the Google API font family. We have linked it, imported them from Google using URL. You can see this is how you import. Then root element. Root element, you can see whenever you want to use similar value more times, then you mention those values in here in the root element, and you will just call them. You can see by using var element, you can see here you can see var header height. So like that you can call those similar values, and whenever you can easily change those values at one place, and every in the entire section wherever you used by using var element, these all values will change automatically, so that you don't have to go through each and every section and change the values. Here you can see header height, font semi hue. Hue is the value for this HSL. That is also a color representation. You can use HSL value. You can use hexacode values. You can directly write the value names like white, red, orange. In that way also you can give the values. So here we are using HSL. Then we have body font as Poppins, which is one of the sans serif font family. Next, font size. These are the font size values. You can see. Then we have margin values. Next, the index. Next, we can see some of the values will change for the lower screen elements. So whenever we are using edited media screen, it means that we are changing the values for particular device section. Because 968 version, for that we want the font size to be big, so that we are changing the font values for these similar values. So we just have to change the value. You can see for normally we have 2rem for big font size, but for this 968, this is for desktop mode. So here we are using 3.5 rem as font size. So we are increasing those values. So whenever you want to change the values, you don't have to change the entire code. You just have to use the dead media screen and mention the size of the media screen. And at that particular size of the screen only, these values will be changing. This is how you change the values for media screen. This is nothing but the responsive design. You can see. You can see the star before and after value. Box sizing is border box. Next we have HTML scroll behavior is smooth. Next body section. For the body section we have margin. Margin we have given. Then we have given the font size. This is font family, font size, color, and you can see the overflow is there, and background color is body color. You can see the white color. Let me show you. This is the basic version. So this here you can see the border alignment. Next H1, H2, P values, margin is 0. This is default values, you can say. For default any H1, H2 elements or P paragraph elements, margin will be 0. And for UL elements, that is another list, we want margin is 0, padding is 0, list style is none. List style is nothing but whenever you integrate any another list values or list items, they have default values like they have dot or star or one star, or you can see hash before them. We want to remove those all styles when we only want to use whatever the style that we want to give. Then you can use list style as none, so that it will remove all the default style values. And for anchor tag also, similarly for anchor tag also, we can remove all the styles, default styles, by using text decoration is none. Then we have image. For image, we want maximum width is 100%, height is auto, displays block. Next, we have section title. So section title, you can see. Uh, Let me show you section title. You can see skills is a section title. So that section title styles we are mentioning here. Position is relative. Font size we have given. Color, first color, that is purple color. Then margin top is VMB 2. So margin top, margin bottom. Then we have texture and center. So you can see the skills section is at the center of the section, because we have given as texture and as center, and margin bottom we have given some space, and margin top we have given some space. Next, after section title, after you can say height, width, these are similar values. Left to right values, whenever you use position as absolute, you can use this left equal to 0, right equal to 0. By using these values, we can you can see the underline value. You can see the scroll below the skill section. This section is built by using this code, that is skill title after. Here using position as absolute, and we want the width equal to 64 pixel. You can see the width, the exact size of the skills bar. Then height is 0.18 lem. Next we have left equal to 0, right equal to 0, means it will be placed exactly at the center. Then we have margin is auto. Then top is equal to 2 rem, and background color is first color. You can see is exactly placed here, exactly below the title tag. Next we have section. For each section we want padding top equal to 3 rem, padding bottom equal to 2 rem. You can see for every section your padding top. Just let me show you this once again. You can see above this portfolio, this is the section, starting section. So we've given 3 rem above top and below 2 rem as gap. You can see that. Next we have BD grid, that is maximum width is 1024. Display grid, margin left equal to given, margin right is clear. Next we have I header. I header is the first starting section of the header section. You can see here I header. For the I header, we are giving width equal to 100%. Position is fixed. Top is 0, left is 0. Z index is where Z fixed, that is at the top. It is the highest value that we are given. Background color is white. Box shadow effect, you can see. Let me show you so that you can understand it perfectly. You can see here entire background color is white, and then what we have, position is fixed, so it is fixed at the top. As you move from one section to another section, it will move. Mm. Mm. You can see the small line, that is nothing but a box shadow effect. Small, not very much. You can see small effect on it. Which given in the image also. Next we have the nav element. For the nav bar, here we are using height is given. Display is flex. Then justify content is space between. Align elements is center. So you can see all the nav elements are aligned at the center. You can see here, this is the nav bar, and in the nav we have one logo div. Then we have the nav bar elements. Then we have the toggle and moon color change button. You can see that all are aligned at the center with equally spaced between them. So that is done by using here. You can see space between, just for kind of space between, displays flex. All items are aligned at the center, and font weight is given. Then for 767 pixel, we want nav menu to change, because at 765 it is equivalent to that of tab and mobile, near to mobile version size. So we want the nav menu to be fixed, so we are changing the values. that is top, right equal to minus 1800 minus 100. So what will happen means when you reduce the size of this entire div into the mobile or tab version, you can see this nav elements will disappear. And when you click on the nav button, you can see that nav bar will come from the right side and the nav bar will be placed here. So that is done by using this code. First, what we are doing means we are moving the entire nav bar towards minus 100. That is, it is moved away outside of the main section, so it is invisible to us. So whenever you click on the menu icon only, it will be visible to us. Background color, then transition effect. Next we have nav item. Nav item is nothing but the nav element, each and every element you can see nav item. So that element is getting margin bottom as you can see the bottom, you can see this small gap, that is nothing but margin bottom. Now next we have nav link position is relative, color is white, and nav link hover is we have position is relative. Then we have nav link hover after. So whenever you can say that this position is absolute, then width equal to 100%, height is 0.18 rem, left equal to 0, top is 2 rem. So this is the same values for the nav link element. So whenever you hover onto these nav elements, you can see that the color of the nav link will change and underscore will form below it. So it underscore, you can see the small line, border line will form into it. That is done by using the after effect. So before and after effects are very important. So whenever if you want to master CSS, definitely try to learn before and after effects. Next we have nav logo. This is the heading. We are giving color to it. You can see for the art is the heading tag, nav logo element. Then nav toggle elements. For that also we are giving color, font size, and cursor pointer. Then active link after. Position is absolute. Width is 100%, height is 0.1, left equal to 0, top is 0. We have written exactly the same. Similar to that. So this nav link active link is nothing but whenever you click on a particular tag, that is home tag, about tag, size, skills, or portfolio, you will be moved to that particular location, that is particular section of the website. And you can see that here you can see when we are in the about section, the coloring or the underscore line is only in the about section only. So if you move from about section to underscore, you can see the change, that is it will move to the next section. So that is nav link after active section. That is whenever you are in the active section in the particular section, then it will change. That is defined here by using the after CSS. Show menu is right 0. This is actually for the mobile version. So whenever you click on the navbar element, we have given minus 100, right? So you can see here. Let me show you. You can see right equal to minus 100 for the navbar. So in the mobile version, what will happen means the entire navbar will be moved outside of the desktop because outside of the screen, because it is right equal to minus 100. So it will move outside of it. So whenever you click on the menu icon, then automatically right will become into 0, and you can see the navbar will come into the website, so that you can see it, so that you can be able to see and toggle between each and every section. Next, we can go to the home section. So now let's go to the home section in the HTML. Then I will go to the CSS. So in the main section, right now in the HTML section, you can see we have a div for home data and h1 tag for main heading. Then we are using span to elaborate. You can see here Abhiram Tej's color is changed. So by using the span element, we have done it. Abhiram Tej, you can see. Next, we have paragraph tag. Small information is written here. Then we have another div for social icons like LinkedIn, YouTube, and GitHub. Then we have an anchor tag for contact button. Then we have another div, that is home image div. So it is actually divided into two parts. One is for the home data part. Then we have the home image part in the home section. Next, we can go to the CSS file to understand it very good. Here in the home section, using position is relative. Row gap is 5 rem. Then we have padding equal to 4 rem, 0, and 5 rem. You can see here, here and here is 5 rem. 0 rem is for the bottom and 4 rem is for the top. You can see here also top you can see 4 rem of gap. Next displays flex, align item center, justify content, space between. You can see here in the home section we have two sections again. one is the home data section and another one is the home image section. So we are using display flex, then align items is center, and we are using justify continuous space between. So because of that, because of we are using flex, we are aligning the both elements side by side, and because and we are placing what we are using space between. So we have small space between the each elements, each div elements, and they both are aligned at this exactly at the center of the section. Next we have home data align center. You can see the home data has h1 element. You can see in the home data we have h1 element, paragraph, then a div for social tags, then we have anchor tags. So all these elements are aligned at the center, exactly at the center for that particular div element. You can see all are aligned one after the other. Then we have home title. Font size is given, margin bottom is given, that is margin bottom. You can see for the home title we have margin bottom. There is space between hello I am and Abhiram Tej. You can see the space. That is nothing but margin bottom. Then we have home data span. For that we have the font size is changed. Then we have home title color. We have changed the color for the you can see Abhiram Tej as purple color. Next we have home data p. For that font size, font weight, and line height is given. Line height is nothing but you can see the gap, the professional web developer with 10 years of industrial experience. Then we have small gap and qualified bachelors of technology and computer science. So that gap is nothing but line height. So whenever you want to give a gap to each and every line of code, then use line height. Then we have home social, that is social icon, for which we are using display flex. Flex direction is column, margin top is 20 pixels. You can see above these icons we have margin as 20 pixels, so we have a space between them. And we are using flex items, they will be aligned in the row format, but we are using flex direction as column. You can see here flex direction is column, so they are aligned in column format, one after the other with a space. Next, home icons, then social icon, maximum content, margin bottom. You can see next color is given to them. Next we have home icon hover. So whenever you hover onto these icons, you can see change in color, that they will change into purple color. Next, home image. For the home image we are giving width equal to 380 pixel, border radius is 5 rem. You can see the width is 380 pixel and border radius is 0.5. So you can see small curve at the edges of the image, home image. Next we have buttons. For the button we are for the button we want display is called inline block. Background color is first color. You can see the background color is purple color. Then we have color is white color. You can see contact text is in white color, and padding is 0.75 rem, 2.5 rem. You can see here also 0.75 rem is for top and bottom, 0.75 rem is from top and bottom, 2.5 is for left and right side of the element. Then we have font weight, border radius is 0.5. So you can see a small curved edges. Then we have border radius is over, transition is 0.3 second. Then we have button hover effect. So whenever you hover onto the button, you can see a box shadow effect around the button. Is there- So it is entirely the box effect. You can see that whenever you hover onto that particular box, you can see a box shadow effect. You can see small uh, dark reveal around the box, which gives a 3D look to the button element. Then we can go to the next about section. So next go to the about section. In the about section, first we have h2 for that's the section title element, and I have already told you about this title element, about the after and before effect also. You can go back and watch. Then we have we have div element, that is div container, about container. In that we have two elements similar to the home page, that is about data and about image. In the about data we have h2 paragraph tag and anchor tag. Then we have in the about image we have image icon, image tag for linking the image element to the index.html file. we can go to the about CSS file. You can see about container we are using row gap is 2rem and text channel is center. And you can see for the about, let me show you just 1 second. You can see they are aligned. Here you can see text align is center. So both of them are aligned at the exactly at the center. Next we have about container button for which margin top is given. For the button element we are giving margin top. You can see the space about the no more button. Then we have about subtitle. For the subtitle we have given margin bottom. You can see I am Abhiram Tej is the subtitle, and below it we are giving space, that is nothing but margin bottom. Next we have about text line height is 1.5. You can see the gap between each and every line is nothing but the line height. Next we have about image justify self is center. So it is aligned at exactly at the center in the section. Next we have about image for which we are giving width equal 100%, border radius is 0.5 rem. Because of the border radius you can see small curved edges. Next we have the skills section. So let's go to the skills section. In the skills section you can see h2 element, that is section title element skills. Then we have div element, that is skills container. Then we have another div element in which we are writing our professional skills, that is h2 element, paragraph element for writing the data. Then we have skills data div element in which we mention all the skills that we are proficient at. Here I am using div to mention that. So here I am using HTML5 for one div. Then by using another div, the skills bar, you can see here. Let me show you. You can see this bar. Just 1 second. You can see the bar below the HTML5. That bar is by using the CSS we will do it, but first we have to give div for it so that we can be able to use we can arrange the width and mention it. So here we are using an empty div with the class name as skills bar and skills HTML to mention this is the HTML bar. Next we have another div to mention the percentage, that is 95%. Similar way we are copying it again with a div for writing the name, then bar, and for mentioning the percentage using span element. 3 divs total inside skills data div. So we have 3 divs. Similarly for JavaScript, then React JS. Then we have the final div with work image for skills image. You can see here we have this image, this skills image. That image is mentioned here over here. So let's go through the code. First we'll go to the skills container. We given row gap is 2rem. You can see the gap. This gap is nothing but the row gap. This gap is 2rem, and we have given text channel is center. So all the elements are aligned at the center. Next we have skill subtitle. For subtitle element we are given margin bottom. Margin bottom is given. You can see professional skills. Below it we have space. That space is nothing but margin bottom. Next we have skills text. Margin bottom is given and line height is 1.5. You can see the gap between each and every line of text professional web developer, that is nothing but line height. And below this data we have given margin bottom. So we have small space, then the skills are displayed. Next we have skills data displays flex justify content is space between align items are center. So all the items are aligned center with a small space between each and every skill section, that is HTML5, CSS3, JavaScript. Then we are adding padding 0.5 and 1 rem. Padding is added to them. Next we have margin bottom is given, border radius is 0.5. You can see here a small curvature around the border box. A small border effect you can see. Next box shadow effect also, you can see box shadow effect like 3D content, just like 3D button. You can see the box shadow effect on the skills sections, HTML5 CSS3. Then we have skills icon, font size is given, margin right is given, color is first color. You can see skills icon, HTML icon, CSS icon. So that those icons are given here. Next we have skills name, displays flex, align item is center. So these names are aligned at the center, that is name HTML5, CSS and JavaScript. Next, next we have skills bar, position is absolute, that is it will hover onto the skills bar box. Then we can see left is 0, bottom is 0. Then we have background color is var, first color. We have height equal to 0.25 m, border radius is 0.5 m, and z index is z back. These values are already mentioned in the root of the CSS file, so we can be able to use them using the var element. Then we have skills HTML. So for each and every skills value, you can see skill bar is given, skill bar and skill HTML both are given for each and every div. Here you can see skill bar, skill React, skill bar, skill JS. So by mentioning the values of the width, you will specify the length of that particular skill bar. So here I am mentioning skills HTML 95%, for skill CSS we are mentioning 85. You can see the change. 95 is given small space, the entire line is given small space before it comes to the 100%, and for 85 you can see the space. So that's how you give values by using absolute. Then by using values to each and every width values, you can be able to generate this bar effect. Then we have skills image, border radius is 0.5. We can see the curved edges for the skills image. That is nothing but border radius. Next we have the portfolio section. Next we have the portfolio section. In the portfolio section we have h2, that is the heading tag, section title element. Then we have the div, that is p cards, portfolio cards, all the portfolio or recent works we have done. And we have divs. First div is p card, single div. Then here inside p card we are having image, h1 element for name, and h2 element for by using which technologies, by using which programs you have written that or you have done that project or project work. You can see, and this div is continued similarly by changing the image values and values. You can see entire of 10 total divs I have used for this project. I will show you. You can see here. Let me show you the image if you want. You can see all the portfolio images. So for the portfolio images, now let's go to the portfolio CSS. Work width is called 100%, height is 900 pixel. Then for p cards, that is the entire whole div. You can see here the div which holds all the portfolio elements is nothing but p cards. We have given classes p cards. For p cards, we are using displays flex. Flex wrap is wrap. Align items is center. Justify content is center. So by using the flex wrap element, you can see how evenly they are aligned. All the portfolios are aligned, and you can see how evenly spaced between them, because we have given align items is center, justify content is center. Then margin top is 10 pixel, gap is 10 pixel. So each and every portfolio has gap. You can see portfolio, then we have gap, then we have movies, then we have gap, then we have private. So that gap is that one, gap is 10 pixel. You can see here we have given the value. Width is 100%. So we are going to use the entire width of the website. Then we have p card, that is for single p card. We are using width is equal to 300 pixel, height equal to 250 pixel, border is 2 pixels solid, white in color. I've given white in color for the night for the dark mode, because in the light mode you cannot see any border. Let me show you. This is the light mode, so you don't see any border. But in the dark mode, you will be able to see the border around each and every portfolio section. Let me show you that. Just 1 second. You can see the border, white border. So it gives a nice look to the portfolios. So this will be visible in the dark mode. Then displays flex direction is column, justify content is center. Next, you can see in the each p card also, in the each p card section also, we have image, then we have the title, and we have the technology that we have used. So all three elements are aligned exactly at the center by using display flex and justify flex direction is column, so they are aligned in the column direction, and all justify content is center and align elements is center, so all the items are aligned exactly the center. You can see in the image, then data are aligned exactly at the center of the div. Next we have p card image. For image we are using width equal to 90%, height equal to 80%, then border radius is 0.3 rem. You can see border edges. Next, transition is 0.2 second is in. So whenever you hover on to the image in the portfolio section, it will be zoomed inside. So it will gives a nice hover effect to the uh, portfolio section. Next we have cursor pointer and margin top is 10 pixel. And by whenever we hover onto the image, we want it to scale, that is zoom inside. That effect is done by using transform scale equal to 0.97 second. If you mention 1.1, it will zoom it will expand. If you use below 1, then it will get dragged inside. Next, we have Pcard H1 element, font size and font weight is mentioned. Then we have Pcard H2 element, font size and font weight is mentioned. Then we have the contact section. So let's go to the contact section in the index.html. Here you can see in the contact section, we have HTML element for the contact title, the section title. Then we have a div that is contact container. Then we mention the form. Here we are using form input type. Definitely try to use the type element, which is very good important, because you can mention what type of data that you want others to enter. Whenever you mention this type is email, and if you mention something else and it doesn't mention @gmail.com, then it won't accept that form. So it will be a very important for the website, so you can get the proper data. Next we have text area. By mentioning the rows and columns, you can increase the size of the text area. You can see that this is the text area. The entire box is the text area. So here I'm mentioning rows are 10. So you can see here rows equal 10. So you can see how big the space is given in the text area. Next we have input but type is button, value submit. Then we have image, that is contact image. You can see here, you can see this is the image. So now let's go to the CSS file. So contact container row gap is 2rem, text and is center. You can see both are aligned at exactly at the center with a row gap. Next we have contact container BD grid. Margin left is auto, margin right is auto. Displays flex, align item center, justify content is center, gap is 5rem. You can see both the elements are aligned exactly at the center, and the gap is 5rem between the form as well as the image element, and they are aligned exactly at the center. Next we have contact input. For the input element we want width equal to 100%. Then we have font size is given and font weight is given, padding is 1 rem, border radius 0.5. You can see the border radius, the curve edges for each and input element, that is nothing but border radius. Then we have border is 1.5 pixel solid, that is in black in color. You can see the border. Next we have outline is none, margin bottom, you can see the margin bottom, that is nothing but a space. Each and every input tag has space between them. That space is nothing but margin bottom. Next we have contact button. For the contact button we have given displays block, border is none, outline is none, border is none and outline is none. Then we have cursor pointer, margin left is auto. For the contact button, you can see the button we have already used the default values. Then we have given effect so that it will be moved to one edge of the form. Next we have contact image. For the image, border radius is 0.5, the width is 35%. You can see border radius, you can see edges are carved by using border radius value. Then margin bottom is 2.5 rem. Here we have margin bottom is 2.5 rem. Next we have the footer section. So let's go to the footer section. The footer section, we have first p element, that is footer title, that is nothing but art. Then we have div for footer social icons, Facebook, Instagram and Twitter. Then we have another paragraph tag for writing all rights reserved, copy mark. And to mention copy mark in the website, you can see here this copy C in the circle, this is nothing but copyright symbol. But to mention that symbol, you can use this value in the HTML section. 8 hash 169 semicolon. You can see this value. By mentioning this value, you will get this copyright symbol in your website directly. So let's go to the footer CSS. Here you can see footer background color is second color. Then we have given color is white. So all the elements will get the white color. Art or social icons and the all right users will get the white color. Then we have text analysis is enter. Font weight is given. Padding is given. Next we have footer title, font size and border margin bottom is given. You can see here after the art we can see the margin bottom is given, so the space is aligned below it. Then we have footer social margin bottom. For this also margin bottom is given. So after the social elements, you can see margin bottom, that is space, and then we can see the all right user value. Next we have footer copy, font size is given to them. Then we have the media queries. Media queries are really important for the responsive design of a website. That is, it can be accessed in laptops, mobiles, or even the tabs also. For that, you have to use this media queries. Here I am using edited media screen. Maximum width is 320 pixel. That is for the mobile version. Very mobile version. You can see I am changing the home value, that is row gap is 2rem, flex direction is column. You can see in the just one second, in the desktop version, you can see there is a lot of space in the home section, so you are aligning both the information as well as image in the row section. But in the mobile version, you can see the mobile screen size is very small, so you want to align both these values one after the other. So you are using flex direction is column, so they will be aligned one after the other. First the data will come, then the image will place below it. Yeah, that is how you change the only small changes. By you doing the small changes, you will be able to get the device responsive, that is in the mobile version as well as in the desktop version. Then home image width is reduced to 200 pixel. Then we have work, that is for the portfolio section. We only want grid template repeat only one, so we are repeating only one element after another. You can see, let me show you. Right now you can see there are three portfolios, one, two, three, but in the mobile version the space is very less, so we'll get one after the other. So first we'll get portfolio, then we'll get movies below it, then travel below it, then car rental below it. So like that way we want one after the another, so we are using grid template columns repeat one, so we are repeating one after the another. Column gap is 2m, padding top is given, height is 100%. Then we have contact container, for which we are using flex direction is column, so that you will be able to get you can see form and image element will get one after the other. So first we'll get the form element, and below the form element we'll get the image below it by using flex direction as column. You can see flex direction as column. Home social icons row, then align self is flex end. Then for social icons are also given. So the small changes, that is from we have in the row direction. You can see in the in the website view, we want them in the row direction, but in the mobile version we want them in the column version. So we are changing small changes. There is no big changes in the media queries. So these are very easy. Padding, you can see flex direction or the maximum flex direction, and the grid template values we are changing, so that you can see flex direction on exposition. You can see these values are changed for mobile version 570, 576 also for mobile version. So you can see all these values. Now we want to repeat them two values. So as the screen size increases from 300 to 576, we want to repeat the values 2. That is in the portfolio section. Now we will get portfolio movies 1, then we'll get travel and car rental below it. So only 2 will form. So that is done by using git template columns here. So there are small changes, there are not big changes in the responsive design. Only position changes will be there, and we will reduce the font sizes. Font sizes, most importantly, font sizes. We don't want very huge size of text on the mobile version. So we will change those values. So these are very small changes, color changes. You can see. These are very you can understand basically. You don't have to mention everything. Then we can see the theme. This is the theme. This is very important. The theme is nothing but from dark mode to we are changing into light mode. That change is how we are changing is here you can see. So here I am what I'm doing is you can go back to the index.html file. So here I'm integrating script tags, that is scroll reveal. You have seen in the scrolling effect. Let me show you. You can see the scroll effect. That effect. Let me show you. Just 1 second. You can see the scrolling effect. The items how they are scroll. That is done by using this scroll JavaScript that I have linked in the HTML. Then we have main JavaScript file which I have linked with our index.html. Here you can see in the home header section we have the moon line, that is nothing but the moon icon in the home section. Let me show you. The image you can see here the sun symbol at the right end. Here we have the moon symbol before in the light mode. Let me show you. Here you can see the moon symbol. So what we are doing is that, so you can see change theme is the value that I've given to it. You can see change theme is the class that I've given. So for that we are giving color and we are giving font size is 1.15 em and we're giving the cursor pointer. So here you can see these values are the root values that will change when we click on this button. When we click on this RI moonline. So that code is how the CSS values are changed or written here. That is first color values will change, and second color, text color, body color, container colors will change. And we are also changing some of the sections also. You can see for the footer element, we want background color to change. Uh, so for that we are given this value. So this is how you mention the values. Dark theme is nothing but the name that we are given. You can see here also this one in the JavaScript section. Let me show you just 1 second. You can see dark theme, this value. So whenever you click on this button, then this JavaScript will get activated. The JavaScript function will begin, and then we will apply these color changes that we want to have in the light dark mode will be applied. So we want the footer background color to change, and we want header background color to change, and we also want color values to change for nav logo, nav link elements, nav toggle element, then change theme button. Then we want footer title, footer icon, footer copy elements. You can see here we want these values to change, that is header values, color to change, and we also want this footer item values color to change to colors also to change. So we are mentioning here, this is how you mention them. So this is the code. Now I will explain you the JavaScript so that you will understand. First let me complete this menu icon, then we will go to the dark, how the light and dark mode will be applied. So first let's go to the menu, menu show. Here I am creating a constant as show menu, toggle ID and nav ID. So now what I'm doing is that I'm creating a constant called toggle, and I am referring toggle ID. So this toggle ID and nav equal to document dot get element ID by nav ID. So these two values are you can see here. You can see nav menu. This is the ID for nav. Just 1 second. Nav, for the nav element we have the class is nav. So these values are referred here. Then if toggle and nav, toggle dot add event listener, click. So nav class list dot toggle show. So you can see that whenever in the mobile version, the nav bar will be too much big for the mobile version to space. So what we are doing, we are removing the entire nav, that is we are moving it outside of this size of the box, and we are having a menu icon. So whenever you click on that menu icon, then we are adding, what we are adding, class list dot toggle element, we are adding show. I have told you the show element is nothing but right equal to 0. Let me go back and show you. You can see show equal to right equal to 0. Let me explain you. Minus 100, I've told you before also. So this is for the mobile version. So what will happen in the mobile version means, in the mobile version we don't have large screen space. So we are removing the nav element and we are moving right equal to minus 100. So what will happen? It will move if you consider it will move if you consider this from index.html to, from this point you consider this as the main size. This bar, you can see the images, the index.html file. This is how we are moving the entire navbar outside. So whenever we by using right equal to minus 100. So whenever you click on that button, so whenever you click on the menu button, then automatically we will add a class list, that then we will add class list dot toggle, we are adding show. So show will be added to it. So what does show do? Show is the CSS, right? So here we are making right equal to 0. So when we are making right equal to 0, then it will move, this entire bar will move inside of this particular div, so that it will be visible to our naked eye, so that we can be able to move, toggle from each and every section. That is done here. Next, uh, you can see nav toggle and nav menu. Yeah, you can see here. Here you can see nav menu, and you can see nav toggle here, IDs. Those IDs are mentioned over there. Next we have remove menu mobile. So whenever you click on the nav link, that is you clicked on any particular link, then you want to move to that particular section and you want that nav bar to be hidden again. So that in the mobile version, so that is given here. First we are creating a constant with nav link, and you can see we are referring to these links. Here I have nav item. Uh, Sorry, here you can see class is equal to nav link. That nav link is referred here. You can see here nav link. So what I'm doing is that I'm creating a function as link action nav menu document.getElement ID. So from the nav menu, this is the nav menu ID given to this UI element, that is entire nav list. So here I'm calling it nav menu dot class list dot remove show. So whenever I'm gonna click on a particular link item, then I will remove show element, that is show class. You can see the show will be removed, right? This is not attached to the particular HTML tag. Then what will happen? Then we'll have the right equal to minus 100. So minus 100 means it will go outside of the box. So it will be invisible to us. That code is done here. Next we have scroll section active link. So this code is for, you can see here. So whenever you move from one section to another section, you can see this 1 second. You can see here, whenever you move from one section to another section, you can see here, see the navbar, the link will move from one section to another section automatically. Portfolio, then we will move to the contact. You can see the underlined code. So that JavaScript code is done here. You can see first we are constant section, then we are using section IDs. So for each and every section we have ID. So this is let's go here. Here you can see for the section class we have ID as home. So this ID will be fetched here in the ID section, and we are going to create a constant as scroll active window.scroll. So the window.scroll is nothing but it is a it is Windows element that if you are using Windows, what you say, if your laptop is Windows, then Windows software is running in it. So whenever you scroll, like I'm scrolling right now, then that value of the movement of scroll will be identified, and that scroll down value will be given here, stored here in the scroll down value. So for each current value, what we are doing, we are checking the height, and we are gathering the ID element. So whenever we gather the ID element, that we are at particular section. Let me tell you that I am in the home section and I have grabbed the ID values home. So here the ID is called section, and here in the ID section we have home as the ID value. So that ID value will be given here, and that particular H reference we are aligning section ID. So automatically for that particular section, whenever we are in the home section right now, so then we will get the underline will be added to that particular home tag. That is done here. Then if the scroll down greater than scroll top and scroll down is less than or equal to scroll top plus scroll height, then we are changing the active link. That is, if you move from bottom to top or top to bottom, the scrolling should take place. You can see here. Now it is moving. It is scroll down, so it is moving from home, about, skills, portfolio, and contact. So if we go back again, also you can see the scroll will come back. You can see that that code is done here. This is how we do it. Then we have scroll reveal animation. I've shown you before also that whenever you refresh the page, let me show you. You can see this animation. So that animation by using the scroll JavaScript library. For that we have to initialize these values. That is constant SR, that is scroll reveal. Origin is top. From the top we want the origin to take place, and we want duration is for 2 seconds, delay is 200. So this value for scroll reveal, first we will reveal home data, then about image, skills subtitle, and skills text. So after a particular delay of amount, we want others to change. So this is how you give very small code. Then after first these will be happening. First home data will scroll down. Then after 400 milliseconds of gap, home image will scroll down. Then home social icons will scroll down after 200 milliseconds. Then we will get that's how you can see in the scroll effect. First home data will come, then home image, then home social icons. Let me show you that. So now look carefully. So data, image, and scroll icons. Very fast. It is very fast. It is 200 milliseconds is very small amount of time. So look carefully. You can see data, image, then we have the social icons. So that is done here. Next we have the dark theme element. So what I'm doing, this for the light and dark mode. So let me explain you. Listen carefully here. First I'm creating theme button as a constant value and get element by ID as theme button. So in the you can see here I have theme button for the RI moonline icon. I have ID as theme button. So that theme button is referred here. Then we have, and I'm also creating another two constant, that is dark theme and icon theme. Icon theme is nothing but RI sunline. You have seen in the dark mode that in place of the moon you can see, and sun icon. That sun icon is placed here, RI sunline. So previously selected topic, if the user has previously selected a theme, that is it is already in the dark mode, it will show in the dark mode. That value is stored in our local storage, that is in your PC, your personal computer, in your laptop. That is in the capture, you can say in the capture in the cache of the personal computer. So that theme will be fetched from the local storage. You can see here that is given here. Then we want to obtain the current theme. So what we'll do, we'll get contact at body dot classes that contain dark theme, dark or light. We will check. Then get current icon theme button dot classes that contain icon theme. So we will move from moonlight to sunlight. How this will change? So first we will have the moonlight. You can see in the white section we have the moonlight. At the top we have the moonlight, but in the dark section we will have the sunlight, so that it will indicate that if you click on the sun button you will be moved back to the light version of the website, and if you click on the moon button you will be moved back to the dark version of the website. So that is done here. So if first we are using the selected theme, so what we'll do for the body element, we will add class list as dark or add or remove. So dark theme will be added or removed by whenever you click on the button, that is moon link button. So whenever you click on the moon link button, first it will add the dark theme. You can see in the styles, you can see for the body element we are adding the dark theme. So dark theme, so that theme is added here. And theme button add event listener. So whenever you click on the theme button only, it will take place. So add or remove. Class is a toggle dark theme. Class is a toggle icon theme. So what we are doing is that whenever you click on the moon button, then the theme will be applied. That is dark theme will apply to the body and these values will change and the website will come into the dark version. And when you click again, that is in the dark theme, we have the light button, that is in the sun button will be there. So when you click on this button, then it will remove the dark theme, you can see here. And we are using the local storage of the PC so that we can be able to know the current theme that is applied to the website. Local storage, so we are also using the local storage of your personal computer. This is the entire code. You can see the website. Mm, this is in the dark mode. So let me show you the entire website once again. This is the website. You can see the scroll animation effect, how the scrolling of one section to another section by using the scroll reveal JavaScript library. Then we have the theme change. That is whenever you click on the moon button, you will change the theme of the website. You can see it will come into the dark theme. The scroll reveal effect. Then you can see the border effect on the portfolios. And we'll can move back to the light mode by clicking on the sun button. So that's all. The source code will be available in the description. If you like the content, please do like, share and subscribe. It really takes a lot of efforts to explain the line by line code. Definitely try to visit the channel. If you like the content, please do like, share and subscribe. Thank you. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to create this responsive portfolio website using HTML, CSS and JavaScript. The entire source code is available in the description. If you like the content, please do like, share and subscribe. So let's go through each and every section. So this is the home section. You can see the hover effect on the social media icons. You can see the box effect on the button, and you can see the same box effect and how linearly they were aligned. Then you can see the skill section, the scroll bar screen section, you can see, and the box effect around them. Then you can see the hover effect on the portfolio, that is our recent work. Then you can see the form, name, email and your text area for your message. Then this website is also you can see the smooth animation, scrolling effect by using the scroll reveal JavaScript library. We have done this, and this website is also available in dark mode. Let me show you that. Right now we are in the dark mode. You can see the smooth animation. You can see the rectangular box which is not visible in the light mode. You can see the smooth transition effect, and this website is responsive, that is it is available in desktop version, mobile version and even in the tab version. Let me show you that. about this is the mobile engine, the smooth transition effect. Light and dark. So this entire website is made using HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. We have used remix icons, we have used box icons, and scroll reveal JavaScript library to get the best out of it. We have also integrated dark and light mode with very minimal code. Definitely try to build this project. The entire source code is available in the description. If you like the content, please do like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.